I'm Matthew. It's time to choose a quality enhancement plan, and I'd like to talk to you about why the Liberal Arts Gateway should become ACC's QEP. A little more than 2 years ago, I established the Liberal Arts Gateway framework to meet the challenge of improving the effectiveness of Gateway courses. The foundations of student success are laid in Gateway courses, so one of our most urgent challenges is to ask how we can make those courses more effective. Drawing on the latest research, the LAG approach involves making the student experience central to course design with equity and inclusion built in from the ground up and with an eye on students' aspirations for their future, for roles they will assume in their education and in their careers, in their families, and in their communities. These guiding values produce courses in which each student's unique history is honored and each student's aspirations are embraced, the most important ingredients for a sense of belonging. But the Liberal Arts Gateway is not just about academic success, it's also about success in transferring to university, transitioning to a career. It's about success in leadership and success in life. This whole person approach to educating requires a whole institution partnership, and that's why the LAG promotes commitment to connection across the college as necessary conditions for student success. More than 3,700 students have completed LAG courses so far, and hundreds more are in LAG courses right now. And preliminary data on those students show that the LAG approach makes a difference. We're seeing more engagement, more completion and mastery, and more persistence into a subsequent semester. That's 4,000 lives enriched by the Liberal Arts Gateway experience.
The liberal arts approach, I think of it as being expansive. It opens up your mind in ways that perhaps you didn't figure that, oh my gosh, it's like the light bulb moments, you know? And one of the reasons why I think students should enroll in our classes is because it will compel them to think in ways that maybe they hadn't before. It will compel them to inhabit positions that are not necessarily their own, to ask questions of themselves, of others, of the text that they're reading, and to really challenge the precepts and ideas that they have about how the world functions and how they themselves function in relation to the world.
You know, I expected my gen eds to just be very black and white, cut and dry, but the Liberal Arts Gateway course that I took with Professor John really subverted my expectations and gave me a more well-rounded course. Instead of just read Shakespeare, analyze, it was, what do you feel about this? What is your opinion? It let open discussion really grow, and people could actually talk in an environment where they didn't feel judged by each other.
But I would say in general, one of the things I love about teaching at a community college is a mix of students in my classes. And so I really try to capitalize on that diversity. Right off the bat, I encourage students to get in touch with their voice, to use their voice, to explore and value their personal and social identities. And then I encourage them to work in teams, to support each other and to develop their communication skills, which is very important.
I think liberal arts gateway courses really facilitate conversations and really apply meaning to what you're learning. I think if you don't have those kinds of conversations, you may just forget the text immediately and not care about what you're learning. And I think education, it's so important to be invested in what you're learning. For me, the liberal arts gateway courses made me reconsider, I can also ask what my college and classes can do for me rather than just thinking, well, what can I do for my college?
So within the Liberal Arts Gateway community, you're not on your own. This isn't a course reinvention where it's just you. You have other people in the program, you have other people doing these things. You get involved not only with your class, with your reinvention, but with everyone else's, and you get to see what they're doing. There's a whole lot to gain from seeing the brilliance of others. And I think this is one of the very specific programs that we not only get to learn from each other, but we get to put it in practice almost immediately.
At first sight, the Liberal Arts Gateway may look like a course redesign model. It is that, and it's one of the most effective course redesign initiatives I've seen. But the Liberal Arts Gateway philosophy is much more than a way of designing courses or a way of teaching. It's a way of educating, a whole person approach that requires a whole institution commitment to partnership. What's most visible, of course, is teaching and learning and coursework and progress toward mastery of skills and knowledge. What's less visible, but equally important, if we aim to educate the whole human being, is the whole institution partnership it takes for each student to succeed. You just heard from some of our Liberal Arts Gateway faculty and students. If you heard in their voices the fire of transformative experience, you heard the Liberal Arts Gateway philosophy at work. This is what happens when education becomes partnership. You have something students need today. Get involved, commit, and connect. And when the time comes for you to choose a quality enhancement plan, vote LAG.